I've lived on this ranch my whole life. 300 acres of open land, rolling fields, tree lines that look black at night, wind that never really stops blowing. Out here, you learn to read silence the same way you read tracks in mud. I raise cattle, chickens, a few pigs, nothing fancy, just honest work. And I've got a Kangal, big, white, scarred up from coyotes. Loyal, smart, he doesn't miss anything. That's why when the animals started disappearing, I knew something wasn't right. It began small. One chicken missing. I figured fox. Then 2 more the next night. Then a piglet. No blood trails. No drag marks. No broken fencing. Just gone. My dog never barked. Never growled. Never paced. That bothered me more than anything. By the end of the week, I was down 3 calves. That's when I found the heads. I was riding the fence line near the tree line on the east pasture. The air smelled wrong. Metallic. Sweet. Rotting. Buzzards circled low. About 20 yards into the trees, there was a pile. Cow heads. Skinned clean. Eyes gone. Tongues removed. Not torn like an animal would do. Precise. Clean. Stacked. Like someone placed them there. My stomach twisted. I felt anger first. Rage. What kind of sick bastard does that? Poachers. Some cult nonsense. But there were no tracks. No tire marks. No footprints. Just my boots in the dirt. That night I couldn't sleep. Every little sound felt amplified. The house creaked. The wind tapped the windows. The old boards popped like distant footsteps. Around 2:17 a.m. I heard it. My dog barking. Not warning barks. Not something's out there barks. Violent. Desperate. Snarling. The kind of barking that turns into choking growls. I was out of bed before I was fully awake. Grabbed the shotgun from beside the dresser. Didn't even put boots on. When I stepped onto the porch, the air felt wrong. Still, no wind. The barking was coming from the south pasture. Then I heard something else. A sound like wet fabric being dragged across gravel. I ran. As I cleared the fence line, I saw them. My dog had something pinned. At first, I thought it was a man on all fours. Then it stood up. It wasn't a person. It wasn't an animal. It was tall, too tall. Its limbs were long and jointed wrong. Its skin looked gray and stretched tight, like it didn't quite fit. No fur. No clothes. Its head gone. It looked unfinished. No nose. Just slits. Mouth too wide. Teeth thin and needle-like. Its eyes reflected light but didn't blink. My dog lunged at its throat. The thing grabbed him mid-air. One arm. One. And slammed him into the ground hard enough. I felt it in my chest. I fired. The blast lit up the pasture in orange for half a second. The shot hit its side. It didn't bleed like normal. It split, like tearing wet paper. And inside looked black. Not dark red. Black. It turned toward me slowly. That's when I realized something worse. It wasn't surprised. It wasn't confused. It was calm. Then it charged. I barely got the barrel up before it hit me. The force knocked me onto my back. I jammed the shotgun between us as it leaned over me. Its breath smelled like rot and iron. Its weight felt wrong, too heavy for how thin it looked. It opened its mouth wider than it should have been able to. I pulled the trigger. Click. Empty. For a split second, I saw my own reflection in its eyes. Then my dog came from nowhere. He latched onto its leg and bit down hard. I heard bone crack. The thing shrieked. Not like an animal. Not like anything alive. It sounded like metal scraping glass. I rolled free and shoved shells into the shotgun with shaking hands. It tried to kick my dog off, but he wouldn't let go. I fired again, and again, and again. Each shot tore into it. Black matter sprayed across the grass. Finally, it stumbled backward and collapsed. It twitched, limbs jerking like a puppet with cut strings. I didn't stop. I reloaded and emptied the chamber into it. Silence fell. The only sound was my dog wheezing. I grabbed the machete from the shed. I don't remember walking there. I just remember standing over it. I started stabbing, over and over. Each stab sank too easily. I screamed at it to die. I don't know how long I did it. 20 times, maybe more. It didn't bleed out. It just deflated, like something inside it was collapsing. I dragged the body. It felt lighter now to the burn pit. Poured gasoline, lit it. The flames rose high. But here's what still keeps me awake. It didn't smell like burning flesh. It smelled like burning hair and something chemical. Something wrong. The fire burned all night. By morning, there was nothing left. No bones. No ash. Just scorched dirt. My dog survived. Barely. Deep bruising. A cracked rib. But he lived. The animals stopped disappearing after that. For 2 weeks. Then yesterday, I found something at the edge of the west pasture. A pile. Not heads this time. Skins, turned inside out, and placed neatly in a circle. My dog hasn't barked once since. He just sits facing the tree line at night, watching, and sometimes, I swear I see something standing just beyond where the light reaches, waiting.